ask, why is financial reporting quality so important, and who is actually responsible for ensuring this?
Financial reporting quality is important because the users of financial statements want to ensure that they can rely on those financial statements to make very, very serious decisions. And they're moving from, it's almost like when in law you think about a misrepresentation. That's the way that I would put it. People use those statements to move from point A to point B. And so if the quality is wrong, you're basically putting a lot of emphasis and making your decisions on faulty information. And I think it's a pity that we have not had the type of activity, well, maybe not a pity, but at least a little bit of the type of activity that you would see under a Rule 10b-5 in the US, where folks will actually take folks for litigation because of misrepresentation in financial statements. We haven't seen a lot of that here, but maybe if the people who are responsible, who are the directors, realize that there could be both personal and corporate responsibility for wrongful financial statements or financial statements where the quality is just not what it should be, maybe we'll take a deeper dive and a greater sense of responsibility around them. The directors are responsible because they're basically the agents that the owners of the company have put in to run the company. And I think any whether it's the corporate governance codes across the sectors, the new one, the CAMA, the ISA, all the relevant laws that you would look at and all the relevant regulations, as well as common law, reinforce that directors are responsible. Now, what directors have to do is they cannot outsource that responsibility. What they have to do, and I think why corporate governance is so important, remember that we've talked about how corporate governance is about relationships and the various relationships in the company. One of the key things that directors have to do is to allocate risk, and also to ensure the strategy, the risk, and ensure that you have the talent pool to execute the strategy, and then ensure that you have a system where that talent pool is reporting to you regularly. So you can't say as a director that I don't understand financial statements. Then you shouldn't be sitting in the position of a director if you don't understand financial statements, or if you don't understand the business of the company, such that the auditors, both the external auditors and the people in the control function, can run rings around you. So I think it's very important that we reinforce to directors that they're responsible for financial reporting, they're responsible for the quality of it, that responsibility can have adverse consequences for them if it's not taken seriously, and that the way to deal with the responsibility is to ensure that you get appropriate management to run everything in your company, particularly the control functions, risk, compliance, audit, internal control, the CFO's office, and also that you get auditors who cannot be compromised.